Alright, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean, and today we're going to talk about the How to Beast 8-week shred. This is something that I just joined a couple of days ago, and I'm hoping within the next 8 weeks to see some serious results on the shred. And so this video is basically going to detail how I plan to essentially shred, lose a little bit of body fat, and hopefully maintain most of the muscle mass and the strength gains that I've found over the course of the last few months on my bulk, which is consisted of being pretty much in a 250 calorie surplus. So let's get to it. Alright, so before I get started, I want to make a couple points. The first one is that I'm not sponsored or being endorsed to make this video or anything. So I'm kind of just doing it because it's something that I'm currently doing, and it's something that's going to affect my physique over the course of the next few weeks. So I kind of wanted to just kind of lay a foundation and give everybody an idea as to what I expect to see and how I expect to get the results that I'm looking for. So kind of to kick things off, we should probably get into what the challenge is. If you don't know, there's a YouTube channel called How to Beast, and it's run by this dude David, and he has an app called the Beastly app. And in the Beastly app, it's essentially just a workout app, and he's running an 8-week promotion to basically do a shred. And the idea is the top 5 people, or the top 5 physiques, will end up winning $1,500 worth of prizes and things like that. So that's kind of what this is going to be. It's an 8-week shred, and we'll see where things go. All right, so what's a shred without talking about calories, right? I'm currently at my maintenance calories, which would be 2,500, and I've been there for roughly a month because the last month I've been injured. Prior to that, I was actually bulking, so I was at 2,750, maybe 3,000 on the higher side if I was out on a hike or doing something super active, but typically it was 2,750. Since I'm currently at 2,500 and that's my maintenance calories, that's what I need in order to maintain my current weight, I'm going to go ahead and drop down my calories to roughly 2,250 to 2,300 calories. I think that's going to be a good range. I'm not going to lose a ton of fat super quick, but I'm also not going to lose that muscle tissue. Since this is about aesthetics, I want to make sure that I'm maintaining the most amount of muscle tissue that I can possibly maintain. So we talked about diet. I'll pretty much be in a 250 calorie deficit from my maintenance calories, but in terms of my workout program, nothing's going to drastically change, right? So I'm going to be using the Beastly app, and it's going to be the 8-week shred program, which is 4 days a week. And the reason for that isn't just because A, it's suggested, but B, it makes the most sense. It's a 4-day program, so if I decide I want to add 1 day for cardio, I can easily do that. And 4 days, I can definitely get in 4 days at the gym every single week. So that's not going to be a problem. Time isn't going to hold me back from being able to actually get in those workouts. One thing that I also do that I really think helps me stay consistent, especially when it comes to eating, is meal prepping. So I'm a big advocate for meal prepping. Every single Sunday, I prep my lunches and I prep my breakfast. My breakfast is usually some type of oatmeal that I make. It'll be like a oatmeal with protein powder, maybe PB2 or peanut butter. Since I'm on a shred, it'll probably consist of something more like PB2 because that's lower calorie, and it'll allow me to have calorie-dense foods that are going to fill me up but also taste good, right? Same approach for my lunch meal prep. Lately, I've been eating, bean chili, which has been amazing, and I'll go ahead and drop the description or the recipe in the description below, and you can take a look at that. It's a really good recipe, it's delicious, and it's something that I feel like I can personally eat pretty much every single day. So, definitely going to stay consistent on that aspect, and for me, I think that meal prep is the way to go if you're looking to stay consistent, and it'll also allow you to kind of gauge what calories you can have for dinner or for pre and post workout meals or whatever it is you're looking, or however you have your diet set up, right? So for me, I'll probably have one breakfast, two lunches, and then that'll allow me to gauge what I want for dinner, or if I have room, maybe a meal right after I work out or right before I work out, depending on how close my workout is to dinner time. One thing that I actually like about the Beasley app, and again, like I'm not sponsored, I'm not getting paid to make this video. This isn't an endorsement or anything. Do what you want to do. But one thing that I personally like about the Beasley app is I can track inside the app what my progress is. So if I hit, 4 sets of 8 reps of 205 pounds on bench press, the next time I go into the gym, they already include my progressive overload. So it'll say in the app, like, now you have to hit 215 pounds for 4 sets, 8 reps. And it's going to allow me to kind of gauge my progressive overload week to week, which personally makes my life a lot easier. So basically, that's my 8-week approach for the 8-week shred on the Beasley app. I know I didn't like reinvent the wheel or say anything that like some of you haven't heard before, but honestly, I feel like this is the way to go. Like, it's an easy approach. It's something I feel like I can be consistent with, and at the end of the day, like that's how I personally feel. You should have like that mindset whenever you go into something like this. You should have the approach of like, yeah, this is consistent. This is going to be easy for me to sustain, but also I should be able to see progress. And 8 weeks is a long enough period of time for me to eventually be like, okay, well, maybe I need to rework this or rework that. But it's something that I think I can gauge easily. And so that's what's most important to me. So hopefully you found this video, helpful, or you enjoyed the content. And if you did, definitely press the thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in 8 weeks with an update on my body fat composition.